Now, 27 Sports with Sports Director Les Fieser.
There's just something about playing Indiana that seems to bring out the best in the Badger football team. They continued their 12-year run of dominance over the Hoosiers here today. Now, not to say that this game wasn't without some drama. Alex Hornibrook threw an interception on the opening possession, and here comes Indiana. 23-yard TD pass put the Hoosiers up 7-0 after the first quarter. Wisconsin actually trailed 10-0 before the offense got going. Hornibrook threw a wide-open Alec Ingold. He scored 3 touchdowns today. Badgers up 14-10 at the half. Jonathan Taylor giving UW some breathing room in the third quarter. 32-yard scamper. The defense holds from there. Badgers post a blowout victory many were looking for, 45-17. For more on this game, here's Amy Gill from Bloomington.
The Badgers got out to a slow start here in Bloomington. Alex Hornibrook threw an early interception, and Indiana was able to get out to a 10-0 lead. And then the turning point came. A fumble recovery was given to Joe Ferguson, an overturn call which originally had Indiana down. Even Ferguson said he was surprised that he was given the ball.
I saw it and I was like, well, I better just jump on it just to be safe. And it seemed like someone had recovered it a million times, but I was glad it worked out the way it did.
That was one of 3 turnovers for Ferguson today. Along with the fumble recovery, he also had 2 picks. All 3 of these turnovers led to Badger touchdowns.
You know, early on they were doing some good things, and you know, they were driving the ball on us, and we couldn't help our offense out much. And you know, we knew we just had to get the ball back to them, and they would start to be successful.
True freshman running back Jonathan Taylor got back into the game today after going out at halftime last week against Illinois. He had another amazing performance, rushing for 183 yards and a touchdown.
Oh, I felt great out there. Just felt great being back out there with the guys. Just a great feeling, just being back on the field.
Despite throwing that early pick, Alex Hornibrook did rebound, going 13 of 20 for 158 yards and 2 scores, but he did lose one of his biggest wide receivers in Quintez Cephas, who went out with injury. Chris Orr did as well. Paul Chryst said after the game that he doesn't quite have an injury update quite yet, so we'll be looking forward to that on Monday. Reporting in Bloomington, Amy Gill, 27 Sports.
Things about to get a whole lot tougher for the Badgers based on what we saw from Iowa today. The Hawkeyes took the Buckeyes to school 55-24. The Hawkeyes play at Camp Randall a week from today. Penn State also lost today to Michigan State, so it's now the Spartans and Ohio State tied for the lead in the East. A rivalry renewed today, the 22nd annual George Christ Memorial Bowl between UW-Platteville and UW-Whitewater. Scoreless first half, and the Warhawks are moving now. Quarterback Cole Wilbur pitches it to Joel Ringenberg, who tossed it to Tony Gumanoff for the touchdown there. Platteville now looking to rally after falling down 17-0. They go to a trick play of their own. 41-yard flea flicker, Jack Eddy to Mark Johnson for the score. It was too little too late, though. The Warhawks retain the axe 17-16. They have won 5 straight. A top 10 showdown at the Kohl Center tonight. 4th-ranked North Dakota taking on 7th-ranked Wisconsin. The Doogie brothers showing out tonight. Both Sean and Jason netting their first Badger goals. Wisconsin led 2-1, but North Dakota able to tie it up in the 3rd. This one technically ends in a tie, but the Badgers did take the subsequent shootout just for fun. A top 5 showdown at LeBron Arena. The top-ranked Badger women hosting 4th-ranked Ohio State. Didn't take long for the Badgers to get on the board. Bailey Wellhausen putting one in the back of the net. 1-0 Wisconsin. Later in the opening frame, it is Presley Norby beating the Buckeye goalie to put Wisconsin up 2-0. All Wisconsin in this one as they top Ohio State 7-0. The 8th-ranked Badger volleyball team bouncing back nicely from a loss to Ohio State last night. Lauren Gillis notching 17 kills. Dana Retke had 9 blocks. The Badgers take this one 3-1. They're now 7-7 in Big Ten play. We had 3 local high school teams in 2 different sports entering the day with some state championship aspirations. Title day in the volleyball ranks. Division II, Lakeside Lutheran, Luxembourg, Casco. Lakeside in a world of trouble in this one. They dropped the first 2 sets in convincing fashion. Then something just clicked. Amber Royal with 29 kills. Lakeside Lutheran with a remarkable round. The Warriors win the final 3 sets to take home the school's first state title. Championship day in the boys' soccer ranks as well. Mount Horeb facing Delavan Darien in Division III for the 2nd straight year. Now, the Vikings came up short last year. No such luck here as redemption was theirs today. Jaden Newman and Jacob Culberson netted goals. Mount Horeb claims the state title for the 2nd time in 3 seasons. Oregon had the unfortunate challenge of facing nationally ranked Whitefish Bay in the Division II finals. Whitefish Bay scored twice in the first 10 minutes and 6 times in the first half. Oregon did manage a second-half goal from Johnny Auer, but the Panthers still fall 6-1. That'll do it for sports. We'll be right back.